Welcome everybody to race number 6 for the Arca series. We have 2 more races after Martinsville. We've got the Roval, we've got Eldora coming up here soon. This is the Allstar Offline Racing series. Gonna start qualifying, get the racing underway as soon as we possibly can. I want to apologize. Last week at Talladega, we were recording the race, and for some reason the video cut out, and I looked into it, and I had some desktop notification that came up, and it stopped my recording, so we did not get to record the last 10 laps. I did save the results. So, who was it? I believe the 23 of Jordan Fixon, he won the race, and then the 43 of Harry Johnson finished second. Those 2 drivers led 37 laps out of 38. There was no more crashes after the recording stopped. And it wasn't a photo finish or anything. It was just a single file finish to the line. So nothing crazy that happened there. But I do want to apologize, and that's what happened. So, unfortunate. So, look at that. Dakota Pryor. Well, Dakota Pryor just was overtaken. Shannon Lowe has the pole. Dakota had the fastest, one of the fastest laps. You see the 2 of NASCAR legends. He is up there in the front as well. He hasn't been up front at all this season. We do have a new driver in the All-Star Offline Racing series, and we will go over that here shortly. So the points coming into this race, pretty close. John Jackson is the points leader. Destiny Borg second, and she is 2 points away from the points lead. The top 7 drivers within 93 points of each other. And then you've got Isaiah Williams in 8th place, who's 101 points back. A lot of drivers still in the championship. A lot of drivers can make some pretty big gains. I have to see what happens. Destiny Borg has been one of the, not dominant drivers, but she has been the most consistent, I would say. Constantly finishing up near the front. In 5 races, she has 2 top 5 finishes. Now, James Prepare Jr., he has 3 top 5 finishes. He is in 5th place in points. But the big picture is going to be Eldora. At Eldora, we are going to run, I believe there's only 30 drivers that can race in that race. We have 38 drivers in the points. So there's going to be some people that are going to be eliminated from the heat races. And if you're one of the points contenders and you're eliminated in that race, then you are going to miss out on the points championship. So this could really, it can make a lot of things crazy in this last race. Like we said, we have Martinsville today, obviously. And then after Martinsville, we go to the Roval and then Eldora. It's going to be a very wild end of the season. So in the meantime, Shannon Lowe, the 46, is your pole sitter. Shannon is back in 34th in points. Then you've got the 8 of Dakota Pryor. Got the 2. That's NASCAR Legends. You got the 1 of Foxy Pirate. The 98, that's Jeff Light, making one of his first starts. The 69 of Eric Jacks. We've got the 25, who is actually being driven by Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson taking over for the Jones brothers. So he is making his first start here at Martinsville, and he's starting up near the front. You got the 04 of Isaiah Williams. The 54, James Prepare Jr., 5th place in points. You got the 5 of Colton Harmon. You got the 99 of Casey Nanico. Then the 10 of Destiny Borg, 2nd place driver in the points. The 52, Robbie Bannister. The 77 of Harrison Johnson. Got the 32 of Ash Britt. The 9 of Jeff Joes. The 7 of Winston Parker. He was in a very bad crash last week at Talladega. He is alright, though. The 55 of Kyle Vickers. We have the 28 of Papa Carey. And then the 3 of Luke Parks. The 33 of John Jackson, the points leader, starting midway through the field. The 43 of Harry Johnson, almost won at Talladega last week. The 81 Sebastian Ruiz, and then the 88 of Christian Wilson beside him. We've got the 11 of Ethan Lewis, the 51 of Matt Pouchot. He is 3rd in points. The 18 of Dale Cole Jr., and then the 62 of, 62, that is Justin Lightning. The 15 of Dave Benjamin Jr., the 41 of Osman Hamid, the 06 Evan McCollum, the 23 Jordan Fixon, the winner last week, the 22 of Mudkip, and the 48 of Darvish Jr., and then the 34 of Alex Bruno, James Weber, there's Dale Lightning, Andy Rollo. And in the meantime, we are going to get underway here at Martinsville. Shannon Lowe will lead the field to the green flag. We are underway here at Martinsville. 100 laps is the distance. Field coming down into turn number 1. They're still side by side. Dakota Pryor going to lose a little bit of ground on the leader. Shannon going to go up top and block now. Shannon going to try to block the inside line. Dakota's hanging on the outside, but he is falling back now. Back to third, trying to hold on. These starts and restarts are going to be so critical because you need to get down to the bottom, and if you don't, you will end up losing a lot of positions. Too wide for the most part in the back of the field. NASCAR Legends number 2 is starting to catch the 46 Shannon Lowe. Here comes the 98. That's Jeff Light. Behind Jeff is the 25. Oh, there's a caution on the track. First caution of the race. Looks to be the race winner last week at Talladega, the 23 Jordan Fixon, 75 of Andy Rollo. Darvish Jr. has some damage as well. So first caution coming out pretty early here at Martinsville. Shannon Lowe is the race leader. So now we're going to have a single file restart. And now we're really going to be able to see who is able to capitalize and who is going to be able to get to the bottom and get past some drivers. We do have 2 cars now a lap down. The 23 Jordan Fixon. The 75 Andy Rollo. Another driver on pit road. I think that's James Weber, it looked like. So let's show you the reason for the caution. Look, they're just 3 wide. James Weber spins the 75 and the 23 out. Darvish Jr. has some damage. I don't know if he got into the back of somebody. Oh, maybe he doesn't have damage. Let's ride on board with Darvish Jr. They just got together. Luckily, it wasn't a hard crash for these other 2 drivers. Andy Rollo does have some damage on his car. Same with Jordan Fixon. So 3 drivers a lap down. That's also the 30 of James Weber, who is a lap down. So this could play into the hands of that 25, Alex Johnson. Like we said, Alex making his debut start here in the Arca Series. Alexander Jones and Alvin Jones both out for now. They both have injuries due to crashes last week at Talladega. Alexander Jones was actually from Texas. Alvin Jones was injured at Talladega. That was in the Cup and the Truck Series. Alvin runs the Cup and the Arca Series just because he took over his brother's ride. And then the relief driver for both of those drivers, he was injured at Texas. So it's just not a good time for the Jones team. Now Alex Johnson taking over for that ride. And this coming week, it is Watkins Glen last week was Watkins Glen, and Colton Harmon took over that ride. This coming week, though, this weekend, Bristol, and Alex Johnson, he is going to make his debut start at Bristol in the Cup Series. The Truck Series, we're going to get Tim Brannigan, I believe, to take over for that driver. Well, the pace lights are off. I'm not sure where the lap cars are. They're staying back here. So it looks like they're going to be restarting single file, I guess. So Shannon Lowe going to lead the field down to the green flag again. Lap number 8. Here come the lap cars on the inside line now. They're catching up to the leaders. Green flag in the air. Shannon gets a great start. Single file nose to tail. A little bit further back, though, you got the lap cars on the inside line. They're going to stack some things up a little bit. At 52, he's got some damage. Robbie Bannister. Robbie is in 9th place. I don't know what happened. He might have gotten hit under caution. But he's got some damage to the back of his car. The 54 of James Prepare Jr., he's got damage as well. Watch as he comes past. Maybe not a lot. I thought he had more damage. The 1 of Foxy Pirate has damage. A couple cars have damage. Looks like they might have checked up. So still Shannon Lowe out front. Lap number 10 out of 100, and they are pulling away from the rest of the drivers in the back. Drivers in the back of the field side by side, and this is allowing these top drivers to just pull away. See a lot of action going on right here. 7 of Winston Parker trying to get past the 75 of Andy Rollo. Andy was in that first crash. He has damage on his car. Aerodynamics not a huge factor at this track. There's the 10 of Destiny Borg. Destiny in 13th place right now. And looking up here, Jordan Fixon almost way up the track. The 69 Eric Jack's trying to get past him. The points leader, John Jackson, he is number 33. He is 24th. So right now he is not having a good run. He needs to try to get to the front. And up at the front, it is still the 46 Shannon Lowe. Starting to pull away from the number 2 NASCAR Legends. Jeff Light, 3rd place. Alex Johnson, 4th. And in 5th place, Dakota Pryor. Dakota is 4th in the points entering this race. Having a great run. Behind him is James Prepare Jr. James is 5th in the points. They are only separated by 3 points. So they're battling one another for position. James Weber, one of the points contenders, 7th in the points. He is a lap down. Not having a good start to his race. There is the 33 of John Jackson continuing to fall back. The points leader entering this race. And he might not be the points leader after today if he keeps falling back. He's on the outside line. He cannot get to the bottom. So John not having a good run early on here at Martinsville. The laps continue to tick away. And as we run every lap under green, even under caution, they're going to go by so fast. You almost need to be at the front right now. There's the 18 of Dale Cole Jr. trying to get past the 30 of James Weber. We said James Weber, he is actually 2 laps down now, so he has a long way to go. James is probably going to lose a lot of points in this race. Somebody hit the wall. I think that was a 75. He does have damage to the right side of his car. He had damage on the front because of the crash. But now damage to the right side. Jordan Fixon getting past. He is a lap down, trying to get his lap back. But he is not close enough to the race leaders. Race leaders up here. Shannon starting to catch the tail end of the field. Probably another 5-10 laps. Shannon Lowe is going to catch the tail end of the field and start putting drivers a lap or more down. Top 3 drivers separated by a good margin. Dakota Pryor moved into 4th. 25 of Alex Johnson. He fell back to 5th. Now the 1 of Foxy Pirate right behind him. And he is coming for that 25. Almost a quarter of the way through here at Martinsville. 1 caution, and that is it so far. A lot of drivers 2 wide back here. Racing pretty close. A lot of drivers have damage to the right side. I think they're hitting the wall off a corner exit. Going just a little too wide. The 10 of Destiny Borg trying to crack the top 10. She could have a very good points day, possibly take the points lead away. There's the 32 of Ash Britt. Ash is running in 11th place. 10th place is at 69 of Eric Jacks. There's a 52 of Robbie Bannister. He's having that's Matt Bouchot. No, that is Robbie Bannister. The 51 is Matt Bouchot. So Robbie having a good run right now. Robbie is not doing too well in the points. Try to find out where he is in the points. He's back in 26th. So having a top 10 run right now, great for that driver. In front of Robbie is Casey Nanico. Got the 54 James Prepare Jr. We are under caution again. So huge crash on the backstretch. The 33, the points leader. The 75's involved. That's the 22 with heavy damage. That's Mudkip. Dave Bench, or no, that's the 34 of Alex Bruno. The 51, that's Matt Pouchot. He is involved. One of the points contenders, the points leader. You see John Jackson, heavy damage to his car. He is a lap down. So another big points implication for some of these drivers. Who is that? That's the 28 Papa Carey. Oh, a couple cars bouncing into each other under caution. So caution number 2 is coming out. The points leader is 1 lap down. The 33. The 30 of James Weber having issues. So 2 of the top 7 drivers having issues already. Matt Pouchot was involved in that crash. He's 3rd in points. Man, oh man. Well, let's go back and show you what happened. Mudkip, he has a ton of damage on his car. He might be out of the race. I'm not sure where the crash actually started. I think it might start right here. 33 of John Jackson spun out by the 02. Oh. And a lot of drivers just pile in. The 33, 28, and the 22. They got heavy damage there. Mudkip has a ton of damage on his car. If he doesn't retire from the race, then that is kind of crazy. That was the 02 of Dale Lightning that spins John Jackson out. Mudkip, he had nowhere to go. Hits John. John got hit another time as well. While the 22 of Mudkip is still in this race. See heavy damage still in his car. John Jackson's still on pit road. He's coming out of pit road now. Nobody's out of the race. John Jackson, 2 laps down. James Weber's 2 laps down. Papa Carey, 3 laps down. Shannon Lowe so far has led every lap today. What about Jeff Light running in 3rd place? This is his 3rd start. He only has 1 top 10 finish. He's got a DNF. And right now running in 3rd. Does not have a top 5 finish yet this season. But while he is only on his 3rd start, most drivers are on their 6th start. So some new drivers trying to get some experience. Pace lights are off on the pace car. I believe lap traffic, yep, they're coming on the inside. So this is going to be a very wild restart. And Shannon Lowe is going to have to really figure something out on this restart. Either going to have to get a very good restart or try to get to the bottom as fast as possible. While all of that action was happening, the 1, Foxy Pirate, moved into 5th place. 6th place now, Alex Johnson. So you see 3 cars now, 4 cars on the inside. Now here comes 5. They're on the inside line. We're green flag. The 46 Shannon Lowe is going to get past the 28 of Papa Carey. But 2nd place, the number 2 NASCAR legends, Jeff Light and many others now stuck on the outside line. Well, the 2 does get past now. And the 98 of Jeff Light almost clear of the lap traffic. That inside line, the 28, not fast on the straightaways. That's allowing these cars to get past, but Shannon Lowe has a very nice lead early on this restart. Dakota Pryor cannot get past right now. He is still on the outside line, trying to get past the 28. He finally does. Now they're almost 3 wide back here. Here comes the 25 on the inside line. Going to get past the 1, Foxy Pirate. Now he is going to try to get past the 30 of James Weber and try to fight for the top few positions. A lot of drivers on pit road. The 22 of Mudkip, the 62. That is Justin Lightning. And there was someone else that's on pit road. But they're coming down for some repairs, I guess. Mudkip took his hood off. That looks like the 48 of Darvish Jr. is on pit road. So 30 drivers on the lead lap. Matt Pouchot, the 51, is running in 30th. Third place in points. He needs to try to get back to the front. Shannon Lowe still the race leader here at Martinsville. Number 2 is starting to catch Shannon, though. And Jeff Light, the 8 of Dakota Pryor, they are all here. There's the 62, Justin Lightning, back out on the track. Everybody is running now on the track. No one's on pit road. Number 2, NASCAR Legends trying to catch the 46. The gap is shrinking between first and second. Can Shannon hold on to the lead? A lot of single file behind these drivers. I think it's calmed down for the most part. Shannon got a great exit off of turn 4 that time around. Shannon going to start to extend the gap again. Whoa, 3 wide back here. The 55 Kyle Vickers on the inside. The 02. They're 3 wide into the turn. 43 Harry Johnson on the outside. He is going to lose some ground. And how they're not wrecking down the backstretch, I have no idea. They're still 3 wide. That's right behind the points leader, John Jackson. Kyle Vickers is going to get past. The 51 Matt Pouchot and the 02 of Dale Lightning make a little bit of contact. Racing is intensifying back here. John Jackson slowing down on the outside line. Oh, there was some contact. That was the 88 Christian Wilson. Hit the 02 of Dale Lightning. Dale now on the inside line. Justin Lightning back here as well, the 62, trying to get past some of these drivers. Some of the action that's going on back here. 3 wide in front of Isaiah Williams. John Jackson just does not have a good car right now after being involved in that crash. He has a lot of damage on his car. The front 5 drivers still stay the same. 52, Robbie Bannister has moved into 6th place. I'm not sure what happened to the number 1, Foxy Pirate. He's back to 13th. The 48, Darvish Jr. has retired from the race. I'm not sure what's going on with the 1. The 1 of Foxy Pirate was running in 6th place. Now back to 13th. Try to find him on the track. I don't know where Mudkip is running. I didn't even see him on the track. There's number 1. Number 1, he fell back now to 14th place. Looks like his car is not able to stay on the inside line. Saw him there in the turn. He was up top, and Ethan Lewis trying to get past him. So now the 1 is having some issues. That's the Daytona race winner. Had a shot to win Talladega last week. Had a pretty good car. Oh, look at Dakota Pryor looking to the inside line. That is for 3rd place over Jeff Light. These drivers are starting to catch the race leaders, but they haven't been able to do anything up front here. Looks like they're almost all equal. Dakota Pryor is on a mission now. Dakota has 1 win. He won at Bristol. Dominated that race, actually. 2 top 5 finishes. He is only 52 points back from the points leader. And with John and Matt both having issues, this could really put Dakota back either in front of the points lead, but he also has that 10 of Destiny Borg back in 10th place. She's 2nd in points. Thought she was going to be the points leader. Whoa, Dakota goes way up top. Now James Weber's going to get underneath of him. That could open a door for the 25. No, Dakota gets a pretty good exit off the turn. Dakota just lost all of his ground, all his momentum. Shannon Lowe starting to catch the back end of the field yet again. We are almost halfway through the race here at Martinsville. Darvish Jr. retired from the race. Didn't say what happened. He didn't have a mechanical failure. He just came on pit road, and he was there for a few laps, and then he retired from the race. Not sure what happened to him. So Shannon Lowe now starting to put a little bit of a gap over the number 2 yet again. Number 2, he's kind of been staying about the same distance. Lap cars, though, on the front stretch, entering turns 1 and 2, so are the leaders. This is where, if we get a green flag run, another 20 or 30 laps or so, this is where we're going to really see who can shine, who can get past these lap cars. That's going to be the biggest thing. And that's going to open up the door for a lot of drivers. Looks like James Prepare Jr. is on pit road. The 54 making a pit stop. I don't think these drivers have to pit for fuel. Look at the 25, Alex Johnson underneath James Weber. That is not for position. The number 30 is a lap down. Alex trying to get past him so he can work on the top 4 drivers. Shannon Lowe creeping ever so close to the back end of the field. And there they are right there. So Shannon has some work to do now. There's not too many cars right now that they have to get past. But we're going to see if that number 2, NASCAR Legends, can get past the 46. We are over halfway. Shannon has led the most laps today. So Shannon Lowe right behind the 28 of Papa Carey. Or I'm sorry, that's actually... Yeah, that is the 28 of Papa Carey. So, who is going to be able to get past lap traffic better? See Shannon Lowe ducking down to the inside line, trying to get past the 28. 28 blocks, trying to hold on. The 28 is a lap down, though, I believe. Oh, the 54, James Prepare Jr. now. He has tire issues. He just retired from the race. So 5th place in points. Not going to have a good run today. He retires halfway through this race. So the first 2 drivers get past the 28. Shannon Lowe able to get past without any issues. There's not really a lot of lap traffic. They're all kind of spread out. So I think the leaders might be all right, actually. Now they're battling side by side right in front of the race leader. This could create some issues if they're still side by side. Shannon Lowe goes down low. John Jackson going to go another lap down. The 2 NASCAR Legends right there. Shannon's going to be able to get past Jordan Fixa now, but the 2 putting a lot of pressure on the race leader. Is the 2 going to duck down low and make a move? Not yet. They're still single file. 98 of Jeff Light trying to get past these drivers. Here comes the 8 of Dakota Pryor with them. Jeff Light going to lose a little bit of ground. Dakota Pryor right behind him. He's going to try to take 3rd place away. Destiny Borg has fallen out of the top 10, so she is starting to lose some points now. Look at the 25. Alex Johnson going to make quick work of the lap cars. Now he is right with the 8 and the 98. And he is going to dive it down into turn number 1. I thought he was going to make a move on the 8 of Dakota Pryor. He did not. So Andy Rollo, the next car to go a lap down. And then they've got some open racetrack for a few laps. We only have 40 laps left here at Martinsville. We'll go through the field. NASCAR Legends second, third Jeff Light, fourth Dakota Pryor, and fifth Alex Johnson. Back in sixth place, the 52 Robbie Bannister. He's got some damage to the back of his car, but he's not doing too bad. Seventh place, the number 32 of Ash Britt. Eighth place is at number 69 of Eric Jackson and Casey Nanico ninth. 10th place, the 77 of Harrison Johnson. We go back to 11th place. That's Destiny Borg. She's going to get past the lap car, the 33. And you got the 7 of Winston Parker back in 12th. 13th is Foxy Pirate. He has gained a position since we last checked on him. 14th is the 11 of Ethan Lewis. 15th, the 18 of Dale Cole Jr. 16th place, we've got the number 9. That is Jeff Joes. We got the number 5, Colton Harmon, in 17th place. Look at the 22 trying to get past the 5, but that is not for position. Right behind them, the 41, Osman Hamid. Right back there. He is in 18th place. 19th is the 06. The 06, that's Cooper McCollum. The 3 of Luke Parks rounds out the top 20. Back in 21st, Kyle Vickers. 22nd, the 51, Matt Bouchot. Trying to gain as many positions as he can before the end of this race. He was 30th not too long ago. Got the 81, Sebastian Ruiz in 23rd. 24th, the 34 of Alex Bruno. 25th is the 15 of Dave Benjamin Jr. Actually, that's Christian Wilson, then Dave Benjamin Jr. Then we got the 43 of Harry Johnson back in 27th. Almost won at Talladega. One of the dominant cars last week. The 02 of Dale Lightning. And the 04 Isaiah Williams. They are all the drivers on the lead lap. 29 of them are on the lead lap. Then you see 30th is the 30 of James Weber, one of the points contenders. Then you've got Andy Rollo, Jordan Fixon, the 62 of Justin Lightning, all 2 laps down. 3 laps down, the 22 of Mudkip, the 33 John Jackson, the points leader. 3 laps down, 4 laps down to 28 of Papa Carey, and then the 54 and the 48, both out of the race. And the 54 is another points contender. So this is looking to be a pretty single-file race between the top 5 or so drivers. Not anybody able to make a move on the race leader, or anybody else for that fact. The 98, the 8, and the 25, they have all kind of separated from each other yet again. The top 2 drivers are the 46 and the 2. They are still battling with each other. The 2 NASCAR Legends, he's not giving up. He is trying to put pressure onto that 46. But laps are running out. And soon they are going to be catching the tail end of the field again. Well, further up in the field. And this is where the lap traffic is really going to be a pain. After you get past Isaiah Williams, you've got a lot of cars in a single file line. So if this race stays green flag, this could really change the race. We have 30 laps to go. 46 Shannon Lowe has led all 70 laps so far. Very dominating performance by Shannon. 34th in points. 3 DNFs so far this season. But right now, the 46, the pole sitter, led the most laps, looking to close this race with a win. But that 2 of NASCAR Legends still behind the 46, still trying to put pressure on. There's still a lot of cars side by side back here. This is the pack that the leaders are starting to catch. So once they catch them, it is going to be chaos, I think. And otherwise, it's pretty much single file. All the way to the front. Look at the 25 and the 8. Dakota Pryor went way up the track again. 25 is right there. Alex Johnson trying to take 4th place away from Dakota. Dakota Pryor just trying to finish this race out with a top 5 finish. Look at the 25, Alex Johnson, right to the back bumper of the 8. I think he's going to try to make a move on Dakota. Any lap now, I think it's going to happen. He is starting to get closer and closer. Looks like every single lap he gets even closer to the bottom of the track than the 8 does. He's trying to make a move. Jeff Light running in 3rd place, 4th Dakota Pryor, 5th is Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson now goes way up the track. And Alex is going to lose a lot of momentum. Dakota Pryor safe for now. Nearing the 20 laps to go in this race. The 46 and the 2 still nose to tail. And they are catching the back of the field. If we stay green, the back of the field is definitely going to come into play at the end of this race. The first few cars are about to be put another lap down. That's the 28 and the 33. They are significantly slower than the rest of the field. Shannon Lowe trying to hold on, just trying to keep logging laps like they've been doing. 33 of John Jackson not having a good run at all. Back here, these 3 drivers still nose to tail as well. They're almost 2 seconds from the race leader, but they're right with each other. This time by 20 laps to go. The 25 down low again. The 8 shuts the door. And right behind him is the 30 of James Weber and then the 52 Robbie Bannister. But Robbie is pretty far away from those 3 drivers. I don't think Robbie's going to be able to get up there to battle with the top 5. Shannon Lowe has caught the back end of the field again. The 33 and the 28 are going to go a lap down probably pretty easily without a fight. Oh, Shannon goes up top the track. Here comes the 2 NASCAR legends now on the inside line. Shannon had nowhere to go, side by side for the lead. Shannon gets a great run off the turn. The 2 has to back off. He almost took the lead. That would have been the best shot to take the lead away. Shannon Lowe going to try to get down low underneath John this time, and Shannon will. The 2 NASCAR legends right there trying to put more pressure on the number 46. I think as they start to catch some of the faster lap traffic, I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult. The 33 and the 28 are both damaged and off the pace. I don't even know if they're going to have enough time to catch the back of this field. Shannon Lowe continuing to try to get past the lap traffic. The 33 of John Jackson now in front of 3rd place. The race leader, Shannon Lowe, has Papa Carey in front of those 2 drivers. And Papa Carey going to go down low, that number 28. The 46 is the race leader. 46 is going to jump out of line now and go down low. Jeff Light as well back there in 3rd place is going to get past John Jackson. Dakota Pryor is following. Destiny Borg, another points contender. She has moved back into 10th place. 15 to go here at Martinsville. Remember, if we have a caution at the end of this race and it would finish under the yellow, we would take everybody that's in this race and do a green, white, checkered finish. Shannon Lowe went way down the track. I don't know what that was about. Oh, there's a huge crash on the backstretch. Who is that? That's the 10 of Destiny Borg. Another points contender involved. Caution flag out. And who is that? That's the 62 Justin Lightning. So Destiny Borg, she moved up to 10th. And now she's involved in a crash, and she has massive damage on her car. She is going to be out of the race. We are going to have a restart with less than 10 to go. That means it's going to be a single file restart for the leaders. However, that 28 Papa Carey is a lap down, And he is going to start in front of that 98. So the top 2 drivers are going to be single file with no lap traffic. Everyone else is going to have that 28 to contend with, try to get past. Destiny Borg out of the race. And this could be her points championship up in smoke. Let's go watch and see what happened with her. She was in 10th place. I don't know what happened. Oh, she blew up. She blew up, trying to slow down, trying to get down low, I guess. And then, oh, Colton Harmon almost hit her. She just stops. And then, oh, the 62, Justin Lightning had nowhere to go. He gets a lot of damage in that crash. And Justin's day is over. Destiny Borg out of the race. Justin Lightning out of the race. Destiny is going to finish 35th. Shannon Lowe has led every lap. Shannon has to get a great restart when we go back to green. The 2 of NASCAR Legends is right there. He could pounce. He could go down low and take the first place position away. So more points contenders having issues. The 54. Let's see, the 54 to the 33, the 10. Those 3 drivers have had issues. They're in the top 7 in points. The 30. He has had an issue. He's 7th in the points. The only drivers I see that are not having any huge issues, I would say Harrison Johnson in 6th place and Dakota Pryor, 4th place in points. Harrison Johnson at number 77. He is running in 9th place. So him and Dakota might have the best shot at being 1st and 2nd in points after this race. Harrison entered this race 91 points back. So next time by, we're going to go back to green flag. 8 to go on the restart. That 28 car, the 3rd car in line, is a lap down, multiple laps down, damaged and off the pace. So we'll have to see what the 98 does. And what the 2 is going to do. If the 46 does not get a good restart, this is in the 2's favor. He is right there. He is ready to pounce. Here we go to the restart zone. 8 more laps to go here at Martinsville. The 46 Shannon Lowe going to lead them back to the green flag. We are back underway. Pretty even start for the first 2. Look back here. The 98 and the 8 down low. The 8 Dakota Pryor 3 wide for 3rd. Dakota Pryor trying to take the position away. He does not have a lot of momentum. 28 is going to fall back. Dakota Pryor cannot get 3rd place away. Up at the front, it's still single file. The 2 could not get down low. Here comes the 2 down low. He is not going to be able to make the pass, though. 3rd, 4th, and 5th place, single file, nose to tail. The 2 NASCAR Legends trying to get past the 46 of Shannon Lowe. The 81 Sebastian Ruiz, he is on pit road. Oh, the 2 NASCAR Legends goes way up the track. He is going to lose a lot of momentum. This could be the race. 46 Shannon Lowe still leading this race. Shannon has had an absolutely perfect race. See in the back, a lot of action happening back here. 2 and 3 wide. John's going to fall back even more. The 81 Sebastian Ruiz going to merge onto the track. Ash Britt stuck on the outside now. 4 laps to go here in Martinsville. The 46 just has to hold on for a few more laps. Back here, Dakota Pryor fell back. The 25, Alex Johnson, gets past Dakota for 4th. Alex Johnson, his first race of his season, of his career, and he is in the top 5 here at Martinsville. He is doing a great job. Jeff Light still running in 3rd. 2nd is still NASCAR Legends, and 1st is still Shannon Lowe. Shannon Lowe, 2 more laps to go this time by. 2 to go here at Martinsville. The 2 NASCAR legends are right behind him. Right behind him. I'm not sure. I think Shannon is a girl, I think. I'm not sure. It's a, I don't know, it's a unique name. Both guys and girls have it. So white flag for Shannon Lowe. 1 more lap to go. Shannon has led every single lap here at Martinsville. And that 2 has not been able to make a move. Not successfully, at least. 2 NASCAR legends has tried to get past down low. And Shannon has blocked out of turn number 4. Shannon Lowe is going to take the checkered flag and win for the first time in the Arca Series. NASCAR legends will finish 2nd. 3rd is Jeff Light. 4th in his first start, Alex Johnson. And 5th, Dakota Pryor. 77 of Harrison Johnson. He fell out of the top 10. He fell back to 14th. So here's your overall running positions. Some drivers with much-needed finishes. Shannon, the NASCAR Legends driver, Jeff Light, Alex Johnson, Dakota Pryor. Well, Dakota Pryor is, I think, going to be the points leader today. Robbie Bannister needed a good finish. Winston Parker, Ash Britt, Dale Cole Jr. A lot of drivers near the front needed this finish, and they definitely got it. You see back here, Destiny Borg out of the race. James Prepare Jr., John Jackson, multiple laps down in 33rd. James Weber, multiple laps down. 4 out of the top 7 drivers, 29th or worse in this race. Well, let's go see what the points are like after Martinsville, race number 6. Next week is going to be the Roval, and that is going to be a fun race. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but that should be a very interesting race. And then we see Eldora after that, and Eldora is going to be quite the wild race. So we'll go see what the points are like after race number 6 in the Arca Series. So the points after race number 6 out of 8 for the Arca Series. Dakota Pryor takes the points lead away from John Jackson. Matt Bouchot in 2nd place, John 3rd, Destiny Borg 4th, and James Prepara 5th. There's a tie for 5th between him and Harrison Johnson. You see a lot of drivers, though. I'd say maybe the top 13 drivers have a very legitimate shot at winning the points championship. When you get down to 14th, Casey Nanico, it's a little iffy, but anything can happen. You could even have a couple drivers in the top 5 in the points miss Eldora. Remember, we're doing heat races, qualifying races to see who makes it into the main event. So, I mean, if the top 5 drivers, 4 or 5 drivers in the points, don't make the main race at Eldora, that opens up the door for just about everybody else from basically first almost to last in points. So that race is going to definitely be very interesting. It's going to be wild to see how that shakes everything up. But we will have to see what happens. A couple drivers further back in the points outside of the top 15 have wins. They've got 3 wins, but the other 3 wins coming from the top 7 drivers in points. James Weber, he fell back a good bit from his finishing position. NASCAR Legends went from 28th to 17th with his top 5. That was his first top 5 of the season. So, a lot of stuff happening at Martinsville. Shannon Lowe led the entire race from start to finish. Very dominating performance. Shannon moves up to 27th from 34th in points. Dakota Pryor back to the points lead. So next week is the Roval. 2 races left. We've got a road course and a dirt track. So that's going to be very interesting, very wild and exciting. We cannot wait to see that. Both tracks have not been visited yet. It's going to be the first time for both series and for any series that we've been to those tracks. So tune in next week at the Roval. We have a very wild race, I'm sure of it, coming up. Can Dakota Pryor still hold on to his points lead? John Jackson falling back to 3rd. We'll have to see next week. Join us at the Roval next week for the Arca Series. Have a great day, everybody. See you later.